In 2015, the family farm was devastated by the floods. 2016, another bad year because of Hurricane Matthew, and so was 2018. But the last great year at the Woodard farm, 2017, was wonderful. Good enough to produce thousands of extra pounds of cotton, still being used and woven into tokens of gratitude. Meredith Helline explains in tonight's This is Carolina.
There's probably no one that understands the seasons
We've been growing cotton for a long, long time.
like a farmer.
My granddad's family was from Dillon County. He would run his route through this area working for Armour Meat Company. He saw one of the local farms here and just had a real impressive tobacco crop on it. He bought it in 1960, so we've been here ever since.
4,550 acres.
Here we go.
As far as these little eyes can see.
I passed you.
Tate and twins Tobin and Tyson are weaved in Woodard family farm tradition.
Ty would always joke saying that I was a city girl.
But the family matriarch,
But I've definitely done and seen and been a part of things that no longer qualify me as a city girl.
is growing a new crop on the farm.
That was about December of 2017. The Lord just really gave us a vision for making blankets from our cotton.
100% Woodard cotton blankets.
We have put our hands to each and every one of them.
Darlington County, South Carolina made.
It really was just a natural thing of like something that already is just a part of our home.
100% from the heart.
We call it cotton with a cause. Just taking it further than ourselves. And so it's really just been a fun journey.
A story unlike many others. While at Tracy's parents, Tobin, 3 months old at the time, spiked a high fever. It got worse overnight and was admitted to the Children's Hospital the next day.
It wasn't long that he was there, maybe even within an hour or so, that they did a spinal tap and found that he had bacterial meningitis. And so the type of bacteria that he had is a pretty destructive one.
On Christmas Eve, Tobin underwent brain surgery.
We really just celebrated that Christmas with just more joy than we had ever had before because he came out of surgery and he was doing great.
Tobin was in the hospital 35 days. Doctors told the family his illness could keep him from developing past 3 months old. But like a Woodard in a tough season, they kept their faith.
And right before we left the hospital, he had another MRI. He had so many tests and procedures and different things along the way. And the neurologist looked at us and he was like, "This is a miracle."
All right, let Tobin get in front of you.
Thankful for Tobin's health, the family didn't forget the blanket that wrapped them in comfort and care.
Our first nurse there, she gave us a blanket. So that's even how all of this came to be too, is that connection with a nurse that we didn't know beforehand, and she just gave our family a gift of a blanket. And it was a reminder of the Lord just covering us and taking care of us during that time.
5,000 pounds of Woodard cotton
They just get better the more you wash them and use them.
is weaved through these beautiful cotton blankets to cover others.
When this all came to be and we were just thinking about a way to make that come full circle, for every 10 that we sell, we donate one to the Children's Hospital.
Tobin is happy and healthy, keeping up with his sassy twin sister and older brother, like nothing ever slowed him down.
You're not riding up Gator without me.
They're learning the twist of the yarn the way they know the turns of their land, like the seasons and the farm. The blankets are not part of who they are. From the cotton gin to the spinner, the thread plier and the weaver, each is part of their story.
And that's, really part of being a farmer is just being resilient.
With your good news from Darlington County, I'm Meredith Helline.
And the Woodards have been in business now less than a year and have already made more than 1,600 blankets. And they just donated 25 to McLeod Hospital in Florence last week. You can see that picture right here. Now, if you're interested in learning more of their story or maybe getting a blanket for yourself, you can find a link to Covered in Cotton in this story on our website, WMBFnews.com.